Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to cite a newspaper article and a magazine article. I have both of them right here. These are coming from our online databases as well. So this first one, this is a magazine article. So we have the author, last name, comma, first name, and in this case we also have a middle initial. Then we have the article title, which has quotation marks and a period here. Next we have the name of the magazine. In this case the magazine is the Saturday Evening Post. This is in italics. We follow that with a comma. Some magazines have volume and issue numbers. Some will not. So in some cases you will skip this. But this particular magazine does have a volume and issue number. So we write it like this, VOL period 252. And then the issue number is 5. We would just write NO period 5. This is a magazine that comes out, it looks like every other month. And so this is a July-August issue of Saturday Evening Post. And the year is 1980, followed by a comma. And then we have the page range here on the pages in which the article appears. So PP followed by these pages. I got this article off the Academic Search Premier database, so we put that there, Academic Search Premier. And then this again is the permalink that I found where this article was cited on Academic Search Premier. I just copied and pasted that permalink here at the end. Alright, this next item is a newspaper article, and it came from the LexisNexis database. As always, we start with the author's last name, comma, followed by the author's first name, and then we have the name of the article, the title of the article, with quotation marks around it and a period there. This came from the newspaper called the New York Times. Notice that's in italics with a period, with a comma afterwards. Now, newspapers are published daily, and this is how we write a daily date. Newspapers, or even sometimes magazines that are published weekly, will have an exact date, and MLA requires that you write it in this format. So this is the 26th of April in 2015. You write it 26 APR 2015. Again, followed by the comma, and again, this is on one page. Notice here we've got some letters. In newspapers, and most or many newspapers certainly, there are sections that are where they use letters. So for example, a small newspaper might just have section A, B, C, and D, but a larger newspaper like the New York Times is going to have more extensive sections. And in this case the section was noted as MB, so we would go to section MB if we actually had the physical newspaper in front of us and look at page number 3. LexisNexis is our database in this case, followed by a comma. And then LexisNexis has a different kind of permalink. This is actually a permalink that LexisNexis provided to me, but it comes from the New York Times website. The New York Times does not have free access to all their articles, so this is something we did not access on the regular New York Times website. We accessed it on LexisNexis, so that's why we cited it like this. But we have this permalink that LexisNexis provided for us, and MLA again wants us to copy and paste that permalink and put it in there.